We could do that sibling tag thing.
Did you prepare that?
Yeah, have it.
Okay, so let's do that and then we'll wrap it up. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this episode. I know this isn't a normal guest episode, but I think you guys will have a good time.
Hopefully you guys
you get to learn more about me and my dynamic with my ohana. Obviously, I'm different than how I would be in front of my other guests, but that's just because Kanoa just, oh my gosh,
I'm just so funny and so charming and so damn cool that it just really bothers Kamaka that he can't have that, spotlight. So
yeah. Let me know when you make your 15 appearance on the news. So
I'm actually about to make my 16th.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I was brought into this world for one reason, and that's to humble Kamaka. So don't worry about sending him hate, because I'm already sending him enough at home. Let me do it.
I'm a very humble guy, except when it comes to my siblings.
Yeah, I'm like really, really funny and really, really cute and smart and also super humble. I'm like the humblest
just very
person.
Humble.
Okay, these questions I have is part of a sibling tag. I don't know if you guys were in the heyday of YouTube around like 2015 to 2017.
Heydays?
This was like, actually I want to say 2013
it's like
to
second generation.
Yeah.
YouTube.
This was like the thing, like sibling tags, like I don't know what kind of tags people used to do back then, but
you're showing your age. You're so young.
Oh my gosh, we have Mr. Boomer over here in the chair.
Yeah, TikTok that.
They're just a bunch of questions. Obviously we did a lot just now, but these are more personal, I guess, sibling questions. So I'll start with the first question. In which area are you and your sibling the complete opposite?
Probably in the ways we are vain. Invest into vanity.
Oh.
Yeah. I spend like zero money on my appearance besides haircuts, which I only do for the podcast. If I don't have podcasts, I don't cut my hair. Buying clothes and, makeup and all your little appointments you have throughout the week. Like, yeah, I invest zero money into that stuff.
Well, I think too, because you're a boy, but I'll also say that I don't think it's not always, let me rephrase that. It doesn't have to be a superficial thing, because I used to not invest into a lot of these things. But then obviously when I went through a breakup, I was like, you know what? Why not? Like, why not do my lashes and start doing my nails? And I will say, like, after I started investing these little things into myself, I'm so much more confident. When I talk like this. You guys hear me with my nails? I love to wave like this.
Okay, start off Thurston.
Oh, yeah. Star actually introduced me to my nail boy, Danny. Danny, shout out Danny. I don't know. I mean, vain is like a harsh way to put it, because I still like.
No, I don't think there's anything wrong with being vain. It's confidence and like love. But I'm talking just more vanity. Like, you care about your appearance. And obviously I do too, to some extent, right? What? No, I do. Look. Yeah. I'm making my hair.
Yeah, great hairline.
Yeah, thank you. Is my hair sticking up or?
Don't worry about it. I was gonna say we're complete opposite in the way we're emotional about things. Kamaka, well, as a boy, can compartmentalize his emotions a lot better than I can. Me, I kind of just crash out whenever it calls for it.
Small mentee bees here and there.
But then I recover, and I don't crash out on people. I just crash out internally.
Yeah.
Kamaka doesn't really crash out.
Yeah, I'm a robot.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Okay, next one.
Let's see. What are your siblings' weird obsessions?
Siblings? Micah, he loves One Piece. Our older brother, he collects One Piece cards.
Yes, the cards.
He loves the anime. He's been watching it since the start, reading the manga since the start. He's a closeted anime boy. We're revealing him right now. So he's like one of the OG closeted.
We'll just take turns then.
Yeah. He doesn't like share that with people. That's his weird obsession.
Which is weird. I don't know why.
Yeah, I mean, he was collecting sports cards and stuff like that, but then he just got like super into One Piece.
Kamaka's weird obsession is probably anime right now. Like, I don't know. I know Kamaka's always really liked like Dragon Ball Z and stuff.
Saturday morning cartoons.
We used to have all of the like VHS tapes that would make the picture of all the Dragon Ball Z seasons or whatever. But I don't know. I would say anime right now because our house is full of just little anime trinkets from Japan. Every time Faith goes to Japan or something. Well, both of them love anime. I like anime too. Don't get me wrong. But it's funny. You just see like a little Itadori or like, I don't know.
I got my
Goku.
All Might on top of my stuff. I have a Dragon Ball Z Sun Shield, whatever, for my truck. Yeah, but Fate brought out the weeb in me, which I love because we can watch anime, we can play video games together. Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
I don't think you know what Lay's
weird obsession?
Yeah, I do.
Lay's weird obsession is probably
it's whatever I'm obsessed with at the time.
Being the quietest but most scariest sibling of all of us.
That's true. Lay, it's so funny. Like when we compare all of our siblings, Lay is the most normal somehow. Like if I could
she doesn't do anything weird.
Yeah, she's either 0 or 100. Like she's chill or she's screaming at the top of her lungs. Yeah. I would not fight my sister.
Yeah.
Growing up, like,
she's a little girl.
You know, usually you like get into scraps with your siblings. I always knew I was losing against.
If you try to yell at her, she'll yell louder. She'll be like, "Oh yeah,
and that's why
this."
You can't win. Yeah. You can't win in an argument with her, unfortunately. But yeah, her weird obsession, I guess, is right now Wicked, or I don't know. Honestly,
I thought that was her kid's weird obsession.
Yeah, but it's like whatever. It's like me and her see eye to eye on like a lot of things. We're both very chronically online. She loves reality TV. She loves like Vanderpump. She loves
The Challenge.
Oh, The Challenge. I don't know, any kind of reality TV, trash reality TV especially. Yeah.
Okay.
What about Cool? Cool just likes.
Cool is like the hipster of our family. He's like he's Gen Z.
Yeah, he's likes a lot of the cool
stuff. He's weird.
Stuff.
But Cool's awesome. He's a great kid. But like his style is different than all of us.
Eclectic.
His like
Cool really likes anything that has to do with like Hawaiian culture right now. He works at Native Books.
Go visit him.
Wait, should I say that? Should I like
go on, go
Don't jump my brother, please.
Oh no, yeah. People can go and buy books. You love that.
Yeah, go buy books.
And then go to Dave's Ice Cream and get ice cream from him.
Yeah. He works,
Dave's Ice Cream,
Is this a privacy thing? Is that a safety thing? Nah,
no,
he's 6'2".
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, he'll be okay.
Yeah, we're giving him new clientele.
Yeah, business. Cool likes music.
He loves music. Yeah,
it's like irritating.
Like he knows all this stuff about all music albums, Chance the Rapper, or Kendrick.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah,
he always has his headphones in.
Oh
like,
my god, that was the most
it's
annoying
so
thing growing up.
irritating.
Every time we go on family trips, we drive to Kona.
Cool.
He'd have his headphones in while we're all like listening to music, vibing, and he'd just have his headphones in. We're like, cool, be a part of the family. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I mean, he's better at it now, but that was really irritating growing up.
I forgot about that, yeah. He also didn't grow up with like older brothers because we were out of the house.
That's true, which is even worse. He grew up with 2 bratty older sisters.
And they bullied him.
We were trying to toughen it up. Now I guess he has childhood trauma. Okay, whatever. I mean, whatever floats your boat. Whatever gets you that scholarship, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, but Ku's the nicest.
No, we love our brother.
He does stuff, and like you ask him to do something, he'll do it.
Oh, I'll tell this really sweet story. Our little brother used to work at Meals in Hilo restaurant, and there was a woman who was there. She was dressed very nicely, and she was sitting at a table by herself. I might tell the story a little bit wrong, but for the most part, it's true. And so he asked her, "Oh, what is the occasion?" And she said, "Well, it's my husband's birthday, and he passed away last year." And so he talked story with her for a little bit, left, took care of her. And by the end of the meal, he had paid for her. And that's just kind of the person that Ku is. He's very Mr. Aloha. He loves people, just like my dad. But he'll always take the extra mile to make people know that they're loved, which I think is a really good quality for Ku to have.
Yeah, he's a lover. He's a big lover.
A lover boy.
Big huggable lover. Okay, cool. Next question.
Next question. I lost it.
Oh wait, did we do your weird
obsession? Oh no, you didn't. You didn't. Tell me what mine is.
Nails and lashes and hairs. I
Oh my God, he's such a
swear, I swear,
boy.
every time Kanoe gets back from a trip, without missing it, she's like, I gotta go to my nail
Okay,
appointment. I gotta go do my
it's
lashes.
like every 2
Eh,
weeks, right?
I
I'm
swear
gone for
this
like a
is
week
no,
straight.
this is like every single day there's something.
That's
And then
because
I don't get you do like girls do their hair and it takes like 8 hours.
that was one time.
That's
That was one time, and I
crazy.
was dyeing my hair.
I'm
Okay,
like, what do you even do for 8 hours?
you
Like
treat
sitting
your
there.
hair, bleach.
That's crazy. I don't understand that.
That's fine. You don't have to understand it.
Yeah. I mean, I'll pay for Faith if she wants to do it, but I'm just
That's not my weird obsession.
That's what I think.
My weird obsession. What is my weird obsession?
Karaoke.
It's not. That's not a weird obsession. That's a very natural
You
obsession.
bring your mic with you wherever you go.
Duh, it's fun. What do you mean you don't travel
I
with your
don't bring my
karaoke mic?
nunchucks with me, and I like nunchucks.
Well, that's a weapon. Karaoke is for fun. I'm bringing the vibes to whatever function I'm in. You know?
She literally has a portable karaoke mic.
Guys, everything is so much better and so much more fun when you bring a karaoke mic with you. Suddenly, it's a concert. Suddenly, you can just talk and announce to everyone who you are, where you at. It's just fun. I do love karaoke, though.
Jordan, how do you feel about Kanoe's karaoke mic and her singing?
Jordan said Kanoe is
Jordan didn't say
probably one of the
anything.
best
He's
singers that I've
grabbing
ever
something
had.
from the drawer, you know.
I'm actually going to be opening for Hiawatha this upcoming Thursday at
This
Nanimau
episode comes
Gardens.
out on Thursday.
So tonight,
Yeah.
at Nanimau Gardens, Hiawatha will be playing, and I will be opening for both Hiawatha and Kapena. Thank you guys for your support.
Jordan, don't forget about those VIP tickets that she asked you for.
Whoa. Calm down.
The Hiawatha boys better come by our house to smash.
Yeah, these boys really love to smash at home.
With the bros.
They love to talk about smashing each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you know, you know.
Okay. What else? That's the next question.
What's your sibling's biggest talent? That's a weird.
Well, we
phrase.
just did a class talk, you and I, at Sacred Hearts, and I was impressed with your public speaking. So I think with being a flight attendant and modeling and whatever, you even did pageant one time. I thought like you're great. It surprised me. I was like, wow, you're really good with people.
Oh, thanks.
And you shared your story really well.
Thanks.
So if you do run for Miss Hawaii, you better win.
I mean, I don't want to enter to lose.
Yeah,
We'll just leave it at that.
Kanoe's fun. She's like probably the most fun in our family. I don't consider myself a fun guy. I'm not a mushroom.
Stupid.
Boo!
Boo!
I would like even with my friends. Like I was just in Hilo the other week, and like my best friends we were all over there, and like I was getting tired. I just wanted to go upstairs and be just not do anything. And Kevin was also up there, and Kevin's like our most fun friend in our friend group.
Yeah.
And I was like, Kevin, if you're gone, people are gonna know that you're missing. If I'm gone, nobody's gonna know it, and they're not gonna care, which is I'm fine with. But we both ended up going down, and yeah, I'm just like a very chill guy. Like I don't really feel like I'm like adding any like. Not I'm not adding value, but like I don't need to be at a party. I don't need to be at a concert. You're not at the concert. You're like, oh, I wish Kamaka was here.
I hope people say that about me though.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
Kanoe's a
that's
lot
what
of
I'm
fun.
saying is like Kanoe is actually fun. She'll get on the karaoke mic. She will dance. Like I'm just sitting down, just vibing. Like I'm not like a party person.
Kamaka's a really good DD.
I'm just I'll drive you. I'm just like let me know when you pow. I'll drive. I'm just a patient guy. I'll sit down and.
Kamaka's biggest talent is that he's patient.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very patient. Yeah, but yeah, Kanoe's. I would say she's fun.
Okay, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What is your favorite thing about your sibling?
Favorite thing. I'll try to be serious.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is that how do I give you like a compliment out? You're following my footsteps and you're living in my shadow, but the shadow is really good. It's a good shadow to live in.
Okay. I'll take it.
No, Kanoe does her own thing and she has her own successes, and I'm proud of her for like pursuing this modeling career and flight attendant. So she's like successful in her field, and I would love to work with her more. If she'd actually like put in time to work with me, I'd hire her and actually pay her money.
I'm too busy doing my hair and my lashes and my nails.
Because Kanoe is talented. She has a creative mind. Like if I need some sort of like creative advice, I would go to Kanoe first. So that's my favorite thing.
My favorite thing about Kamaka is that he's very stable and solid. And I think because I'm such a, what's the word?
ADHD, ADD.
Well, I do have ADHD, but that's also my superpower. I'm kind of everywhere, and what is that movie? Everywhere, everything, everywhere, all at once is like my life story. Kamaka is just a really solid person to have amongst all of that. And I'm really happy that I've always had a brother who took care of me. So Kamaka, like aside from whatever our relationship is, like we've always had a good relationship. Kamaka has always been a really good big brother. So thanks.
Yeah,
and also I hate you.
Yeah.
Yeah, F you.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Oh, I have kind of like a side, because we kind of talked about it earlier, but how would you describe the rest of our siblings? So we kind of described Lei.
Oh my gosh. What is the best? Micah is the best description. Is
okay.
What is it?
Aggressively helpful.
Aggressively helpful. Jordan knows this.
Okay. Let me just give a story about my brother Micah. So one year for Christmas, I said, we should get our parents a water cooler, you know, like one of those water dispensers, because in our house in Hilo, our kitchen is upstairs and they're getting older, so they don't like to go up and down the stairs a lot, and they don't drink water, which is terrible. So I said, how do we all invest in getting them just like a plain water cooler? We can figure out the water service after. And Micah says, how about we get them a Kangen machine? For those who don't know, a Kangen machine is like this fancy ionizing water machine that costs like $4,000, $5,000.
Yeah.
It's really expensive. So we went from going to get them a water cooler, which is $100 from Home Depot, to a $5,000 water machine. And then I said, Micah, that's too expensive. And also that defeats the purpose because they would still have to go upstairs because it has to be attached to a sink. And he says, okay, how about we build them a sink downstairs? And I said, Micah, we're not building them a sink. And also, you don't know how to build a sink. He said, I'll look it up on YouTube. Okay, I said, no, we're just going to get the water cooler. And then he says, how about we work on the demo for the kitchen? So we went from buying them a water cooler to working on demolition for the renovation for the kitchen upstairs. And that's the kind of guy Micah is.
Yeah, and like even with Jordan in the studio, he's like, oh, what? You got to do this? Oh, yeah, let me do it for you. I can just put in the curtains. Don't need to hire anybody. And then Jordan tells me, oh, I didn't know Micah doesn't know how to do that. He sounded like he knows how to do that.
He just has so much confidence.
Like, come on, just tell me whatever to do. I can do it. Yeah,
I'll go back to school for it.
Yeah. He's just
aggressively helpful.
Yeah, like, oh, I can do it. Like, oh yeah, no need to pay anybody. Like, oh, I can fix your car.
Which is like chaotic good. Like, thank you for being so dedicated to helping. But it's okay.
Like,
it's
good,
okay,
buddy.
Micah.
Yeah.
It's okay not to take the extra 10 miles.
Yeah.
I mean, that's also a great thing about him is that he is aggressively helpful.
How
many people can you say that?
Yeah,
that you know?
Being helpful at all is great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Micah, and then there's me. I'd probably just like the golden child, I guess.
That's
probably the
not
easiest way.
typically the words I would use.
The athlete,
I will say Kamaka is a man of many talents. Anything Kamaka sets his mind on, it will get done. He's an Aries, for those who, I don't know, like astrology.
Yeah, Gemini moon, Virgo rising.
Okay, exactly. If you guys know what that means. I mean, I know what it means, but I don't know if you know what that means.
Yeah.
Anyway, Kamaka is very, very persistent. I used to tell people about this. Kamaka is just the most persistent person that I've ever met in my life. And you can't tell him, if he sets his mind to something, you can't convince him not to do it. For example, the podcast. paying off $53,000 of student debt in a year, which I probably would have given up in the first 2 weeks. Honestly, in the first week, if we're being honest, that sounds like a lot of work. And just seeing him go through that, I'm just going through that process of writing down every single thing that he did. He has this planner of like all the jobs he did, how much money he earned. He'd have to post about it every day, make videos about it every day. That's just a lot. But nothing is like too much for Kamaka somehow. Kamaka's really good at just anything that he does, which is so irritating. I think everyone kind of has that person in their life. Like, he's good at sports. He's like good at video games, I guess. He's not better than me, but whatever. And like now he's a podcast host. WTF? Like, where did that come from? What the hell?
Yeah,
What the helly?
What the?
Yeah.
What the hell you are?
Okay. I mean, that's pretty much.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, I would say I'm not the most talented. I just will work harder than a lot of people and like not stop.
Kamaka has no. Oh my God. Speaking of just like raw dogging like talents, I don't know. Kamaka ran the marathon without training, without music. Let that
Stay hard.
Let that.
Psycho mode.
That was
Just me and
literally
my
psycho
thoughts.
mode. Like, I think something's in his brain is like different from other people, because how do you raw dog a marathon? That is crazy.
You just all the hater comments in my head, David Goggins in my head, anime theme songs.
And what was your finish time?
4 hours 10 seconds.
You know, when I was in middle school and we'd have to run for Kamehameha PE, I think my 1.5 mile was like 20 minutes. I would just walk that thing. That goes to show my level of discipline compared to Kamaka's. I didn't give a F about that grade. I said, I'm not going to run.
I love sports. I wish I was healthy to play them, but I just watch a lot these days. But I will soon be back. Lei, Leali'i, our sister, is probably...
That she doesn't get stressed. She's just like...
She's very calm these days, but it's like scary calm. Because she used to be...
Scary calm.
She used to just like yell. All I remember in childhood is her Korean. Like, there were people with Korean anger in our family is Micah and Lei.
Oh. Yeah. That's fair.
Like, I can just hear Lei's voice yelling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite thing about my sister is that she'll just do it. Like...
Yeah. It's like, she'll just like, I want a Starbucks. I'm just going to go. Like, she'll just go and do it.
Actually, well, not in that way. I don't know how
but
to
that's
explain
also all
it.
she is.
She's dependable and like, I don't know. I think she's a really great mother.
She's not lazy. Like,
she can be really lazy.
But like, she gets stuff done.
Yeah, I don't know how. It's like hard to describe. Like, she has really. Oh, I'll say she has really amazing work ethic. Lei has probably one of the best work ethics that I've ever seen in a person. Like, even for things that I've been telling her you should not be investing that much time and energy in, she'll do it because that's part of her kuleana. Like, she'll always fulfill her kuleana.
Yeah, and she doesn't like complain.
Yeah, she doesn't. I mean,
well, at least I don't live with her, so I don't know.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, Lei will handle that, period.
Yeah, I guess I saw Lei more as a child. I don't seen her less as an adult because we live in different places.
Yeah, well, she's my bestie.
Yeah, literally my text with Lei is like, we never talk, and it's just like, did you watch the challenge? Yep. Did you like it? Yep. Okay.
That's actually one of my favorite things about my sister is that we'll scrap and like hate each other. Well, she'll never hate me, but sometimes I get irritated with her. And then we'll just go on. That's just like any sibling relationship.
Yeah.
But specifically sisters do this. Like, tear each other apart for stealing a shirt and then be like, what are you going to do today? What are we going to do later?
Yeah. But she's a good... I remember growing up singing like High School Musical, watching High School Musical together and all that.
We're a High School Musical family.
Yeah. Okay. And then Kanoe? Wait, how do describe?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we kind of already said it. Like, fun, like you want the attention.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Yeah. She doesn't mind being the star or singing and dancing and being silly and trying to be funny, stuff like that. So like I guess the the best way to describe her, she's the TikToker of the family.
Oh my gosh, you could do better than that.
What the TikToker this describes everything that I just said. A TikToker.
I'll say, like, because I grew up so unsure of myself, now that I've come into my person as an adult, I'm just going to stay that person. Period.
Yeah, Kanoe is very herself, and I'm proud that she's like that. She doesn't try to like fake it. She's not like them other models that putting up a front. I don't know. I was just saying.
I don't know. I just can't fake something I'm not into. So
yeah, and she's Pualani proud.
always mahalo pualani for this opportunity.
Yeah, mahalo pawahi.
Mahalo poahi no kei ala.
Amene.
Amene.
Okay, and then cool. Yeah, he's just the lover of the family. Very helpful.
He's just sweet,
but also easiest to bully.
But he's also irritating.
Yeah.
Nah, I love you.
He's just so young, and he comes from a different generation, so we don't really understand what he does sometimes.
Sometimes he's just too emotional.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, I've told him this, and excuse my language, but sometimes I'm like, cool, stop being a puss.
He is the softest of the family because he's had to probably deal with the least hardship of all of us. But I'm sure he has different hardships.
Yeah,
and I talked to him about it. It's just, he goes through his own things that we didn't need to. And then that's a generational thing.